Good evening, Lana Scott Lighthouse. Okay, guys, I've started a new series based on the King, Queen, Knight, and Page of all the four suits, the cups, the pentacles, the wands, and the swords. We're working on the cups. I did the Page of Cups this evening. I am doing the Knight of Cups, and I've set it up a little bit differently, but it means the same thing, okay? So this is like coming out of the teenage years, or saying, a young adult. And we've got follow your heart, which is the past. Above you, we have solitude. Below you, we have education. And we have spirit of place. So follow the leader. They're saying you have the ability to become a leader. That as long as you lead with your heart and do the right thing, that it's all going to be okay. Let me get this up here. And if you have any doubts about anything, that it might be time to put yourself into solitude, to meditate and listen to see what your instincts, your spiritual counselors are telling you, especially if you have no idea where you're going to go next. But they are saying you have the potential to be a leader, okay? What below you have education. They're talking about maybe there's some more things you need to study. Maybe there's somebody you need to ask to get more clarity on which way that you're going. Maybe there's some books you need to read, something like that, okay? Then we have spirit of place. I'm going to read y'all this one because for some reason, because normally it's just talking to me about the energies that are in the place where you're at, but I feel like it's saying something different. So spirit of place is about being authentic. As long as you are authentic, your essence is power, okay? So it's also saying that sometimes you need to look at the arcing theme of the circumstances that are around you. So if you have a question about a struggle, relax and let go with your need to control the situation. If it relates to finding love, embody love rather than longing for it. Because once you find the essential truth that's behind your question, you give it a name, you can discover the answer to what you've been looking for. Because your greatest power is going to be in how authentic you are. Okay? Let me give y'all a little bit on this edge. I've never pulled the edge. I think I've only pulled the education card once. And I know what my instincts are saying, but I still want to give y'all some... the book is saying education. Life is filled with lessons. Be teachable. So if you, because wisdom comes from participating in life, not just reading about it. And obviously in this card, she's reading. And it feels like this white heron here, this bird, is telling her that even if you ask someone, or you need to also step out and go out and enjoy and find some answers to the outside world or to what's going on inside of you, instead of just, doing some kinds of research. Try some other kind of researches, okay? It's talking about, being teachable. Because sometimes you might need to go back to school or ask a person who knows more than you do, or find a way that you can clearly understand what the next action is, because sometimes you have to learn by experience. So be teachable, open to be willing to changing preconceived notions. Be a student and say, I don't know yet. So guys, I've been getting that message, this something similar about this message as we've been going along, that letting go of things that you think to be true that aren't, or things that, guys, sometimes you'll actually find something that was true at one time when you were younger, but as you get older, you realize, well, that was true when I was young, but it's not true now because I've grown and changed, okay? So some of you might need to, look at where you are at the present time and look at, some of the things from the past and say, there are some things that are not suitable to the person I'm becoming. Does that make sense? Because sometimes you'll find out that where you're going isn't, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you in the past, you did something that other people followed you for and you got some new things coming in, you might need to take the time to figure out where you're going, and then be authentic about it, okay? So then we have the Native Spirit deck. And what I've got here, guys, is I've got Spirit Keeper of the West, and it's talking about and it goes right along with this education card. It's talking about transformation. Okay, it's talking about letting like you know how when you're a little kid and you think everything's all all wonderful, bright, you're all excited about things, and then as you start getting a teenager, you start noticing girls, you start noticing guys, you change schools, you go to different places, you learn different things, so you are transforming. So they're saying let go of the old. Look at your inner resources. If it doesn't feel right, don't go ahead. You have to trust your heart, because chaos always brings positive change because it clears out the old. Okay? So, guys, every time there's any kind of a turmoil or, haggle is in the runes or the tower, something always comes out that changes things up. Okay, and you learn from those changes. Life is all about change. Okay, so be open to looking for transformation, to do something different, to learn something new, to help you become the person that you're meant to be. Okay, because little kids think one way, young adults think one way, and then as you get in your 20s and 30s, you think another way. Then you get my age and you think even more. Things change. You know what I'm saying? So be open to those changes. Okay? The other thing we have here is we have medicine bag. All right? Isn't that a beautiful card that in the waterfall in the background? And it's telling you in this one to be discerning. You've got lots of power growing in you. You have to step back and you got to give it time to grow. There's times to let everybody see you, and then there's other times to choose carefully who sees your inner self. Choose wisely. Don't always make hasty decisions if it doesn't feel right. Okay, because your capacity and potential are growing in leaps and bounds, but sometimes you have to take time to smell the roses and figure things out for yourself. Okay, does that make sense? Mind you, it's not going to resonate for everybody, but this is about a Knight of Cups. It could be male or female. It could be earth, air, fire, or water. It's just about the energy. Okay, and then the last one I have Song of the Wild, and I actually had to look this one up too because I hadn't done it before, and to me it was talking about one thing, but when I looked it up, I liked their description of it better, so I'm going to read it to you guys. It says, "New horizons await you. You're ready to savor the wonders of the world, but you still have to take some risks. You have to step outside of your comfort zone. And you know how when you're a teenager and you first start junior high and you're terrified. You got a smile on your face and you can walk with all the confidence in the world, but your insides are just quaking. Guys, when I went to junior high and high school, I was just like, oh shit. I was scared to death because I was ADHD. I still do talk faster than everybody else, and people would be looking at me like, what planet did you come off of? So a lot of times you're inside that comfort zone. You don't talk much or whatever, right? But they're talking about step outside of your comfort zone. Be passionate about things. Take steps to have more freedom in your life. And to do that, you have to expand beyond boundaries. So sometimes it might be time to take a journey and try something new and exciting, something that you haven't done before, okay? But at the same time, protect the inside of you, because we're all growing and changing all the time, and it just feels like, it feels like this card is talking to me about somebody that's going into like their late teens, early 20s. So this may not apply to you. It may apply to one of your children, one of your grandchildren. Maybe you'll be the one they'll come to you and say, hey, am I right in feeling this? Or grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, what did you ever experience this? Or they'll look troubled and maybe you'll ask them if they're okay, and they'll say, I'm fine. Then they come back an hour later and you see their look and you say, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. And sometime that night before they go to bed, Mom, can I talk to you? Grandma, can I talk to you? Am I right in feeling this? So never be scared to ask questions. So let me see if there's anything else that I wanted to tell y'all. I'm going to pull some runes. What about this person? They're saying this is somebody that is because these guys, the native spirit are the energies you're going to get to in the near future. The being a leader and having to have some solitude and be teachable and being authentic is talking about a change going from what you're meant to be in the future and what other energies you're going to find as you go along this path of growth. So this is about a path of growth, they're saying. They're telling me something about them. What? They're saying just like this follow the leader card, this person does have leadership capabilities. They are definitely already on their path. They're very psychic. They may not be telling everybody about this. This may be somebody that's getting ready to start college. They might be moving to another place, they're saying. Physically moving. What else? I'm hearing go with the flow. You're on the right path. All right, guys, let me put some runes on this. Let's see what else we get up here. They're definitely saying that this person has, they're saying don't be scared. They're saying whoever this person is, don't be scared to be authentic and call it like you see it. They're saying something about a map on your journey. A map. They're saying a map will guide you. You may have to take some time by yourself to find it. Guys, I don't know if this is a literal map or a map that someone else has or someone else may have this map. Earth healer. They're saying this person, the trees speak to them. Leadership abilities. They're saying, they're pointing out the clock. They're saying something about time. Maybe isn't. They're saying growth is assured. They're saying that it's going to become okay, they're saying this is, it's weird. Okay, so they're saying this isn't the past. This is they're saying this is what you have the capability of being. Over time, after finding the solitude and asking more questions, you will be the authentic person you're supposed to be. And you are going to transform. Very intuitive. You will bring your tools with you. What is that? They're pointing that out. What is that? This might be somebody that's going to school. They're pointing out the water. Guys are saying this might be somebody that's getting ready to go to school abroad. Over the water. That will bring all their things with them. All right, guys, let me pull some. Mind you, guys, this is not going to resonate for everybody. I'm going to pull some runes and pull this up here. Okay, so we'll put some runes and you give us more clarity on who this is for. Okay. Who is this message for? A Knight of Cups, male or female, doesn't matter. Earth, air, fire, water sign. What else do you want to tell them? Personal spiritual council members of this Knight of Cups. Relief from distress. If you're worried about anything they're saying, don't be worried. You will have some prosperity or some kind of money coming your way. Okay? That will enable you to have more flow. They're saying don't let your fear keep you from doing what you want to do. You are going to build a better, stronger foundation with leadership qualities. Guys, as I pick up the runes, they're giving me little messages. Hang on, guys. They're saying there's more here. They're actually, as I touch each rune, they're giving me a message, which is really kind of abnormal. I mean, I've done it before, but they're being very specific. And it feels like different spirit guides and maybe even an angel or two is actually stepping up here to... Okay, so then we got going from the microchism to the macrochism. They're saying where you're going, there's going to be a lot more people, and you'll have a lot of expansion. They're saying don't let nothing hold you back. Anything that you find, anything that happens will be which is natural type of stuff, like when you get somewhere not being sure or being uneasy or a situation that you're not normally familiar with will bring you a lot of new confidence, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, yes. They're saying you will have a lot of breakthrough to start working on the abilities and the energies that you need, that because you will become a leader that people will want to follow. You just need more training as you go into the future. And they're saying anything that you come across in whatever kind of training or the teachable things that you learn, don't be scared to follow your heart. You have healing abilities. You are already on your spiritual path, and you know this. You just have to get the outside stuff stronger. Not just the inside stuff's already working just fine. They're saying how you make your way in the world as this healer or as this leader, that the things that you learn will give you the confidence that when you're older, you will be the kind of... the things that you have gone through are what will make you a very strong leader. So this is a leader type of person. So they said, be expecting to have some new birth and new growth to definitely become, guys, they're saying you will become, whoever this is for or resonating for, that you will be the kind of person that other people look up to with a lot of spiritual gifts. Guys, this is turning into a 444 message as well. Okay, what else, guys? Is there anything else? Okay, and then they're saying it's going to be the results of time, the fruits of your labor. So they're saying, be teachable. Don't worry. It's all coming. This is someone that's already got all their gifts in. They just need to they need to build their self-confidence, they're saying. Okay. Yep. Then you're going to go through, because you're already on your way. You've already got a completion of beginnings, they're saying, and you've got movement. You've just got to get working with being able to showing your strength and your confidence when you're out in public. So this may be somebody that ends up being in the public eye in the near future. Yep, they're saying listen to all the messages, the signs, the synchronicities, voices on the wind. They just said, voices on the wind. Okay, they say yes, voices on the wind, but we're talking about your intuition. That sometimes just being in solitude in a place where you feel comfortable, like a park or where there's trees, and you just listen. and meditate, you will hear, they're saying on the wind, but they're talking about in your inner ear, guys. In your inner ear. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels. I'm truly grateful for that. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah. They say you are definitely already on your journey. And the only thing that you have to fear is fear itself. That's what the Perth Reverse is saying, that they're saying. Only fear itself, guys. Anything else? I feel like they're saying that's it. That's it. Okay, guys. So, this is a reading for the Knight of Cups. Again, this is somebody that's no longer, you know, the pages are like the younger people. So this is like someone late teens, early 20s, maybe possibly going away to school. Oh, I just heard law school. Some of you may be going to law school. You want to be a lawyer, but you're not good at debating. So that's one of those things you need to learn as you go into the future. So guys, this may apply to one of your kids, may apply to you, somebody you know. Take it how it resonates. But they're saying this person is going to grow into a very strong leader, leading a lot of people. And they do, as they get used to taking time to see what the inner messages are through their inner ear, they're confident and maybe doing some things they're not used to doing, like debating or public speaking or, oh God, I just heard political science. Goodness gracious. Well, guys, I think we could definitely use here in the United States anyway, we could use an injection of some new blood out there, in the political science arena, okay? So those kind of things, they're saying, I heard history teacher. So someone that maybe wants to be a teacher that's kind of on the shy side, and the kind of work that you do in the school is where you give a lot of lectures at one of them big universities. They're showing me one of those big amphitheaters that they have at some of the huge universities like Yale and Harvard. Okay, some of you that are wanting to be teachers. So they're talking about being out in the public eye, okay, and having to just build those skills because you've already got it inside. Now you have to build it on the outside, having the confidence and the, you know, to be able to stand up there and, you know, give your speech and do it with, you know, where everybody listening goes, oh, wow, this girl knows what they're talking about. Okay, guys? So that's what I have for you. Guys, this is a really awesome message. If you yourself or you know someone that is going to school to be a teacher or to be some kind of a doctor or be some kind of a political science major or something where they're kind of on the shy side, but they know that's what they want to do, okay? And they know on the inside they want to do it. They just need to build it up on the, you know, have that, you know, because new situations scare a lot of us, guys. All right, so that's what I have for y'all for the Knight of Cups. Guys, take it how it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everybody. And I still have the King and Queen of Cups to go, and then we're going to start on either the Wands, the Pentacles, or the Swords. So guys, take this how it resonates. Some of it may resonate. Parts of it may resonate. Everybody's on their own path. This is Lana Scott Lighthouse. Guys, thank you for all your likes, subscribe, and shares. I'm starting to learn that sometimes when I slow down and after I've done the reading, if I'm picking up even more messages from the cards. Guys, I too am growing and changing. I hope I help someone today. Be a light in the darkness. Be a hero. Be somebody else's hero. Okay? Build your skills. We need you. Love and light.